Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
48-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st down.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Christian McCaffrey.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
John Brown. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 24, Winston. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
6 yards.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Play fake. Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Winston.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. He gets it in the hands of Geis. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And Winston lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0.
The score, Bills 10, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Winston sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From midfield, here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going up top. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4 yards. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 7-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They run here with Singletary. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
On the tackle.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
3rd and long for Winston. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That one good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 9. And just like that, it's third down. Try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Under 10, 10.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a second down.
7-yard line.
Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Bills 20, Panthers nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
On the give, this is Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this. Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston eluding the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ready? White 25. Coming to you.
Jameis now on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, it's Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel, and he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jameis again. That'll be taken in by Anderson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Beasley with it over the middle. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 34, Panthers 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
First down, Winston. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's now 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
He's crashing.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This will be caught at about the 5.
Winston.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Bills 34, Panthers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go right back to Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start.